Hey guys, it's Babypowder and I'm coming to you with another one of my amazing multi-box gold guides showing you how easy it is to make lots of gold with less effort and without a group. Keep watching to see how it's done. Alright guys, so for this multi-box farm, we are located out here in the Blades Edge Mountains, right here at Bashir's Landing. It's at the very top of the map, like right here, almost dead center in the middle of the map, right here. So as far as your setup goes, you want to have your main toon kind of set up over here, kind of off to the right side of the area, and then you want your potatoes set up in these areas, okay? And as far as your route goes, you want to have your main toon basically in this area where they have the 3 mobs over here, and all this stuff, and you just, you know, spam your macro, run over to where I have the X marker, which is like kind of in this closed off area here where there's like 3 mobs there, and then you run across the middle here to where Skull is, spamming your macro, killing these mobs. Make sure you hit these mobs over here. It's kind of, you kind of need to look out for these things. They'll kind of line of sight you, so you need to kind of get up close here like I did. And then, you know, you just make your way over to where I have the moon marker, which is where this other little like electrified thing is or whatever. And then just go right back into this little enclosed area. And as you see, all these mobs are already back up. And then you just, you know, make your way right back across and to where Skull is. And, you know, you see right there, I'm not hitting that mob yet, but I get right there and I can get him. So you need to make sure that you don't, you know, allow those little poles and stuff to line of sight you. So that's why you kind of actually have to get right up on it. But you see, both times they're already back up. Now, after you finish doing your, you know, 2 minutes, minute and a half, whatever you're doing, I was doing about 2 minutes with my killing phase. I would go ahead and start my looting phase, which I would loot everything around here. Then I'll go to my potato, which is right down, your first one's right down from, you know, your main toon, right through here, in this kind of little archway here, and or walkway or whatever path, and right there where square is, kind of right in the middle. Now you do miss these mobs right here, but it's only like 2, maybe 1 in there, no big deal. All you're trying to do is hyper spawn these mobs and get as many, you know, kills so you can get as much loot as possible. Then right down from that mob, you have one in this kind of like enclosed area here where triangle is, and you loot these. Normally I'd only need to loot like twice and I'd loot the whole area. Like I could loot like one right here by the door and then loot one over on this side and I'd loot everything. And then you have this one down here where circle is, and you want it kind of over here so it's hitting these mobs here, because if I first tried putting him kind of in the middle so he was possibly hitting those mobs, but he wasn't reaching them anyway, maybe one of them, but you'd miss this mob down here in this corner here, and this actually gives you more mobs with your mains route, so it's better to have them closer to this end over here where I have circle. Now your last potato is over here where diamond is, and they are just basically in the middle of this wide open area, kind of like where your main is, but right here on this one, right beside, you know, across from where you have triangle and circle, and that's it. And you don't even have to worry about, there's some mobs over here, but you don't have to worry about those, and they're so scattered, it really, you know, it's not worth it really putting anybody there. You know, maybe if you had a 6th person come along with you, you could throw one there, so they could get some loot if they wanted to, but that's it. And then you come right through here and you're right back to your main area and you just start killing again. Now, as far as your macros go for this, you actually do have 2, which you're mainly just killing one type of mob with your main. Every now and then the second mob will show up, but it's rare. But your macro is this. Let's see here. Should be at the top. Yeah. All right, so you got this one, /target BAS /cast Sunfire as the name of the location. Bashir, the beginning of the name of the mob is, you know, Bashir, spell thief or whatever. So you just use the first 3 letters of the name. I did use use mode of mana because I knew that it had the mana mobs here, but really, I mean, I only got 7 modes of mana on my main, so it might not even be needed, but I threw it in there because I knew you would get some. And then you also have this one, which is slash target U and B, which are the mobs that drop the emotes of mana. But they're these unbound elementals, and like there's one, I think we passed one down here somewhere. See there's not that many. There's one right in there, but you know there's not many of them, so you're not really gonna get much as far as the emotes of mana go, so it's no big deal. But the main reason why we're farming this is, you know, you do get some transmog, but that's not the big thing. We're actually looking for these right here, these Apexis or Apexis shards. Sorry. You know, you see here I've got, you know, 773 of them just on my main toon. And I am going to show you what those are used for here in just a second. But basically they get you, there's 4 of these dragon little mini boss guys, and you have to use them to summon them, and you get some special loot, or well, types of transmog that you can actually put up on the auction house. So I'm gonna cut the clip now and show you the locations of those dragons, and you know, possibly we'll summon some and I'll record it and you'll see what you get from it. All right guys, so first up we got to the closest one to where we were. So we were right here at the Bashir's Landing. The first one is right here, right up, kind of in between where the R and Y is and the crystal spine name of that area, and it's right here. Okay, and as you see, the egg is here, and all we're going to do is we're going to take one of our toons, we're going to go over, and actually I will take the toon, the main toon, the one that has the majority of the depleted crystals or shards on them, and we'll go ahead and open it up, use our 35 Apexis shards, and as you see, there is the boss, and we'll just kill him. We'll have everybody loot him, and you see we got an ebony scale. All right guys, and now we are at the next one, and it is right here. Let me show you on the map. Right down from where we just were. We were right over here, and now we just came basically, you know, south and over in between where the S&P is, right down from there, in the name of the crystal spine, and it's right here, and the egg is up as well. So we'll go ahead and do it again. Summon the boss. And you get tons of these Apexis shards. As you saw, I mean, I've already showed you what I got just on my main. And we'll kill them. And again, we get another scale. You see they're getting some more items here. Alright guys, and now we are at our third one. And it is actually all the way down here. So we were up here. Now you have to come all the way down to this section right here. And it's right here. Should blow it up right here. So we're right here now. Close to, right down from Forge Camp Wrath, and kind of right here where Ogorilla is, or whatever, however you pronounce that. But you know, it's down a ways from where we were at Bashir's Landing. And see, the egg is up again. We'll go ahead and do the same thing. Summon the little mini boss. Little black whelpling comes out, and here he comes. And again, we'll kill him. And we'll have everybody collect from him. Alright guys, so here we are at the last spawn point, and it is actually just right, basically almost a little bit down, but across from where the other one was. We're up here, now we're down here. And you know, another easy way to kind of spot these, if you're kind of forgetting where they are, I mean, you have a general idea, which is kind of what I go by, is you see it's kind of like really dark here, where it's really light brown here. It's kind of a decent indicator when you're flying around. But anyway, let's go ahead and summon the last one here and see what we get. Here he comes, and again we'll kill him, and more scales. All right, so as you see, we got all these different types of scales, and you say see it says stick together scales for Incendian, well, all the names of the bosses to create the dragon scale cloak. So we'll go ahead and do that, and bam, there we go. We got the cloak. It's valued at 9,000 gold and 7,000 region, and we got it on all of our toons. So yeah, it's just, you know, a different piece of transmog you put up. Yeah, I know 9,000 doesn't sound completely wonderful, you know, amazing, but there's also the depleted pieces, so I'll kind of get into those, which we only got the ring, I think, on this character. But anyway, let's go ahead and cut the clip. We'll hit $1 on, and we'll go ahead and take a look at the loot that we got for the hour. See you there. All right, guys, so now that we're back here on $1 on, let's go ahead and take a look at the loot that we got. So first off, as you can see, there's not really any good transmog, as if you've seen in my other videos, I always put the low value stuff here. So yeah, this is all the low value. I'm not really going to go over, but of course we did get the cloaks. We combined all the scales, 9,000, 7,000. We only got the depleted ring on my main toon, which also, if you haven't seen my videos, I did a small horde group, and so I do the solo main toon first, and then I do all the other you know, toons, all the potatoes together, and then I add everything up at the end. So anyway, we only got the depleted ring. It's only showing me a region value of 49k, plus it's a ring, so it's really probably not going to go for that. But as you see, infuse this item with 50 Apexis shards to activate its true power. So if we click on it, there we go. We make the ring, and now it's at 132,000 on my realm, and it's got a region value of 59,000 gold. I still don't know if it'll sell for 132,000, but maybe around the 50,000. Maybe it's a ring still, so I'm not sure. It's can't really be used as transmog, but all those depleted items are like that. I mean, there's like an axe, I believe there's even a sword, there's a cloak, you know, there's other pieces that you can infuse it and make it better, and possibly sell it for more by using those shards. And as you see, we still got, I mean, I was summoning all the bosses with my main toon, because of course they've got more shards than all the rest of the potatoes, and you know, we've still got plenty to go back and take our chance to get more depleted items. Plus, you can actually get depleted items from actually doing the farm, but there might be a greater chance with the boss. I've at least noticed a greater chance with killing the little mini bosses sometimes with getting those. Maybe that was just my luck at that time when I've done it in the past, but really didn't get that lucky with it this time. But anyway, I do think that we got one, and I didn't see it when we were killing them, but I'll go over that when we get to the potatoes, because I think it was one of them that got it. But we only got 7 motes of mana. We got some lock boxes. We also got these depleted crystal focus, which I'll go ahead and see what happens when you do it. Just creates this thing. Okay, you can't even sell it, but it says they're selling for 630 gold on my realm and 884 gold region, and I don't know if they'll sell. It does only say 0.01 sell rate, even though it says 0.06 daily average sold. But a stack of those is, you know, 12k and 17k. So we'll try it out, see if it does sell. It might just be a bust, but anyway, let's go ahead and see what we got on our main toon at least. And we'll use our macro here, and it is 237,089 gold. Now keep in mind that, you know, these things right here, that might make up about 50k, and you know, we might not be able to sell those. And then also, though, keep in mind that we've still got all these Apexis shards to go back and make more of these cloaks, and possibly take and have more chances at, you know, getting more depleted gear by killing those bosses. So it's actually probably more of a value than that, but that's what we have. So let's go ahead and switch over to our potatoes toon and see what they got. All right, guys, so now that we're on our other toon that's holding all the loot from our potatoes, let's go ahead and take a look at what they got. So first off, as you see, we don't have as much Apexis shards, but actually, I mean, they're, you know, there's more Apexis shards because the other characters hold their own. The Apexis shards are soul bound, so I can't transfer all those over. We did get 2 primal mana, so we did get more motes of mana. We've got, you know, 72 of these things, which actually they say they're going for over 1,000 gold on this realm. We did get all these other pieces that are low value. We're not really going to go over. Of course, we got 4 of the cloaks because, you know, we had 4 of the toons doing it. We also got these. We got this dual crafting design is going for 35k on my realm, 22k region. And then, well, they're both the same thing. So both of them are going for that amount. And then we got 3 pieces of depleted gear. We got another ring, and we've got the cloak and another cloak. And as you see, it's already showing a market value of 94k and 90k region. And that's what I was talking about. I think I got one off the boss because I was only seeing one before we actually went and started doing the little mini bosses or whatever. And now I've got 2. So I believe I didn't miss it. I believe, you know, because I saw it on the loot appraiser when I was doing the farm. But I never saw one pop up. So I do believe I got that from one of those mini bosses. I just didn't see it in the, you know, loot. Of course, I didn't have loot appraiser on when I was doing it, so it didn't pop up for me. But anyway, let's go ahead, and we're not going to waste the shards on the ring, not with this toon. We'll go ahead and use it for one of the cloaks, see what happens. And there you go. Well, actually, it looks like the value went down except for the region value. It looks like it went down to 12k market value. It's not showing me a buyout on it, but the region value went up to 122k. So anyway, so that's what you get from doing it with that. Like I said, you can get other pieces. I do believe there's an axe, a sword, and, you know, other weapons as well, you know, other pieces that you can do this with. And it just gives you a different type of transmog that maybe not everybody's farming, so you might be able to, you know, really control that market. But it's a really fun farm. But let's go ahead and see what we actually got as far as value goes. So we'll go ahead and use our macro here, and it is 324,069 gold for the potato. So if we add that in to our 237.89, that gives us 561,158 gold for the hour. And like I said, though, it can be less valuable, possibly more valuable. Well, actually, possibly more valuable, even, you know, if that value's not going to be really that good because we're not able to sell these. But we still have tons of Apexis shards to go back out later as we're maybe doing another farm, like maybe Primal Mana or something, which I'll go ahead and leave a link up at the top of the screen. You can see, you know, that's kind of close by. Primal Mana and Primal Life, I'll leave them both up there. You can go check those out. If you're maybe going by and trying to do one of those farms, then you can just head up there and see if those bosses are up, spend your shards if you've already farmed this. But yeah, anyway, guys, that's pretty much it. You know, just go out there, collect your primal, you know, Apexis shards, go out there and kill the mini bosses. Maybe, like I said, go do the Primal Mana farm, or go do the, you know, Primal Life farm, go back up, see if they're back up, and try to get your depleted gear. Alright guys, well, I hope you really enjoyed the video on the Bashir's Landing and the Apexis shards and the depleted gear. I mean, yeah, it's, you know, not the, you know, we got over 500,000 gold in value, but it could be a lot more. Like I said, with those other, you know, little life gems or whatever, it could be less because maybe we can't sell those, but most likely it's going to be a lot more, because when we do go out there again and kill those little mini bosses, and, you know, we get more cloaks and we have more opportunities at getting more depleted gear, and some of those depleted gear, you know, pieces can actually possibly sell for more and sell, you know, a lot better. But, you know, it's just something else to do, something else to try, have, you know, to expand your market on the auction house and have more sales. So I would definitely suggest it. I enjoy doing the farm. It was a lot of fun. But anyway, guys, if you liked the video, go ahead and make sure you hit that thumbs up down below. Also, leave me a comment down there and tell me what you liked about the video or what you didn't like about the video. And if there is a farm you'd like for me to try to multi-box and post a video, make sure you go ahead and leave that down there. I'll try it out, see if it works. If it works, I'll post a video. Oh, and make sure you also hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you make sure you don't miss another one of my amazing multi-boxing gold guides that I will have coming out very shortly. But anyway, guys, this is Babypowder. That's all I have. Peace. I'm out.